The call came while I was rinsing apples for my kids' snack. My mother's voice was velvet over sandpaper. "Claire, about Thanksgiving. This year we're keeping it adults only." Easier that way. My hands went still in the sink. Ivy was coloring at the table, tongue peeking out. Noah marched dinosaur figurines across a dish towel. "Adults only," I repeated. "As in, my children aren't invited to their grandparents' house?" "It's just one day," she said. "Mark's bringing his, of course, but they're older, practically adults." "They are 9 and 11. The water ran cold over my wrists. Somewhere inside me a hinge clicked shut. "If my kids aren't welcome, I'm not coming," I said, and I surprised myself with how light my voice sounded, like a string cut free. There was a pause long enough for an apple to bruise. "Well, if that's your decision," she answered. The line went dead. I toweled off, kissed Ivy's hair, and sat down on the floor with Noah. "New rule," I said, pressing his triceratops into my palm. "Home field Thanksgiving." He cheered without knowing what it meant. That night we made microwave popcorn and watched the cartoon Ivy always chooses, but pretends is for Noah. I let them stay up past bedtime and we built a fort from quilts and chair backs. The living room hummed with the very soft bravery that follows a hard choice. When both of them finally fell asleep, I lay there between their warm little bodies and stared at the arch of blankets above us like a small cathedral. I didn't feel banished. I felt steady. A family is not a guest list. It's who you refuse to leave behind. The next morning, my phone buzzed before the kettle clicked off. "Mark. Mom's stressed. Don't make this bigger than it is." I typed, deleted, and finally sent, "My kids aren't negotiable." 3 dots appeared, then vanished. An email landed. Subject line, "Thanksgiving headcount final." A spreadsheet shading in green for everyone except me. Next to my name, declined. Next to children, NA. The calm thinned. A second buzz, a purchase alert from my bank. Harbor and Hearth Catering, $489. Then Bloom and Brine Winery, $112. I blinked until the numbers separated into meaning. Months ago, I'd ordered a birthday dinner for my mother through the delivery app, logged in on my card. Apparently, it had never been logged out. Apparently, my generosity had become a subscription. I called the bank, canceled the card, and made a note to pick up a new one after work. While I waited on hold, I packed Ivy's lunch with the fancy napkins my mother said were too much for children. Ivy tucked one into her pocket anyway. Thanksgiving morning, my mother called. No apology, just indignation. "Your card is declining." "We need the scalloped potatoes confirmed. You'll need to use your own," I said. "I'm not funding a party my kids can't attend." A brittle silence. I could hear clinking glassware. "You're being dramatic." "I'm being a mother," I answered, and ended the call. We spent the day at home. Ivy arranged paper leaves along windows. Noah appointed the couch a parade route and marched the dinosaurs in circles. I roasted a chicken, we made gratitude lists, and when the timer chimed, the house smelled like a place that had chosen us back. On Monday, a letter arrived, formal as a ticket. "Reimbursement requested," it read, listing line items, potatoes, flowers, amuse-bouche. At the bottom, a total and a note from Mother. "Family helps family." I slid it into a drawer and breathed to my soles. I chose calm over conflict, even if it felt new. That evening, the doorbell rang. My parents stood on the porch, dressed like churchgoers. My mother's smile was tight as ribbon. "Let's be reasonable," she said, edging a heel inside. I stepped forward and the door stayed, half open, half closed. "I'm reasonable about things that keep my children safe," I said. "That includes not teaching them they're optional." My father cleared his throat. "We thought you'd come around." "I did," I said, "around to my line." Christmas Eve, we hosted cocoa and carols for neighbors. I texted my parents an open invitation, all ages welcome, and they didn't come. The kids fell asleep sugared and happy, and I sent Mark a photo of their chocolate mustaches. He replied a single heart. New Year's Day, my mother called to say a friend mentioned grandparents' rights. I watched Ivy and Noah build a snow kingdom on the balcony, crowns made from paper leaves. "You have the right to be kind," I said. "Everything else is noise." She hung up. Spring crept forward. One Saturday, a knock and then my father's voice. "We'd like to try again, if we can come as people who don't make children choose." I opened the door. Later, while the kids played cards at the coffee table, my mother whispered, "I forgot how much laughter weighs nothing." I nodded. "That's the secret. It stays if we carry it together."